Saturday marred by bloodshed. Increased airlift for the Bahamas. The glass window bridge now open. In sports, gymnastics at Atlantis. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Saturday evening, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thanks for joining us. Alaska Airlines introducing direct flight services to Nassau, Bahamas from its major hubs in Los Angeles and Seattle, Washington. The new routes providing an effortless path and enchanting escape for thousands of travelers within the Pacific Northwest, West Coast, and Europe to paradise. Vice President of Revenue Management and Network Planning for Alaska Airlines, Christine Amreen, says the airline is excited to add a new dot to its map.
I just see that there's a real partnership here, and I look forward to moving forward and continuing to add more flights. Seattle is a very West Coast carrier, and we fly west. We fly to Hawaii. We haven't done a lot to the east, and so for us, this flight represents a step forward for our network.
With 300 passengers arriving at the Lynden Pending International Airport for the airline's inaugural flights from Seattle, Washington, and Los Angeles, California, Friday evening, visitors greeted with the pulsating sounds of junkanoo and much fanfare. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Chester Cooper, says the launch is a continuing chapter in the government's push to grow tourism.
These inaugurals from LA and Seattle, nonstop to Nassau, creates more accessibility and connectivity to the West Coast. Recently, we announced, as our DG mentioned, that we had surpassed the 8 million visitor mark. Each day since that announcement, it's been a record in the Bahamas, and today your arrival signals another record arrival for our country.
Cooper calls the launch a big deal and hopes the partnership with Alaska Airlines expands.
I thank you for your partnership. We will ensure, working hand in hand with you, that this venture is exceedingly successful, and I know that you will be filling all of your flights both ways between Nassau and Seattle and LA, as well as the other way around. This is a great opportunity to share the word of the Bahamas, all it has to offer. It's an opportunity to open new gateways from the West Coast, and all of the travelers from Asia who travel via the West Coast to the Bahamas. And even though the Bahamas used to feel a world away, it's great that we have changed that today with the arrival of this flight.
Alaska Airlines, the fifth largest carrier in North America, offering non-stop direct flight services 4 times per week from Seattle, Washington, and Los Angeles, California to the Lynden Pending International Airport. The new flights offering a treasure trove of rich cultural experiences for travelers. Well, the all clear has been given, and the glass window bridge is now open for both pedestrians and vehicular traffic. Family Island Administrator for the North Eleuthera District, Stephen Wilson, advising residents in North Eleuthera to exercise extreme caution in their travels.
We are urging persons, however, to exercise extreme caution while traversing the glass window bridge. We still have a lot of, it's still windy out there. However, the wind has shifted. That gives us a room to reopen the bridge. So we're asking all pedestrians and motorists, the motoring public, to exercise due care and attention and exercise caution while crossing the bridge, please.
Now, the bridge was closed since Thursday due to a monstrous sea surge. Minister of Works and Family Island Affairs, our Honorable Clay Sweeting, responding to that video of the glass window bridge circulating on social media. In it, a man films a dinghy at sea as it attempts to come to shore after making an unorthodox crossing in waters adjacent to the bridge. After several failed attempts, a captain of the vessel manages to dock near a mountain of rocks. One by one, the passengers and their luggage scale up the miniature cliff before they're out of shot. In the wake of this, Minister of Works, Honorable Clay Sweeting, is cautioning residents to be safe and take every precaution necessary.
We'd like to urge residents and locals that when the bridge is closed to ensure that they take all safety precautions, because it's dangerous in regards to the weather and the surge at Glass Window. We had a few deaths last year in that regard. The Glass Window Bridge, however, was open this morning at 10 o'clock for persons to travel back and forth.
Well, Sweeting also noting that the issue of travel can be tricky. Then when the seas rage at the Glass Window Bridge, noting that many visitors and residents who stay in central Eleuthera tend to utilize the North Eleuthera Airport and must cross to access its services. Speaking to our news team, Sweeting says a solution to that problem might come in another way.
We are looking at alleviating that. The Governor's Harbour International Airport, for the first time in around 40 years, is getting a major overhaul that will be able to enhance not just the aesthetics, but the functionality that will allow for international flights to take advantage of this and to fly into Governor's Harbour, to allow visitors to want to traverse and stay in that area.
24-year-old male is dead following a heated brawl at a bar in Camp Road Friday. Police say the male victim was involved in a furious spat which started inside the establishment, escalating outdoors. He was shot multiple times. About the body, investigations continue. Police investigating a triple shooting overnight that has left 3 males hospitalized. Reports say around 5:30 a.m. Saturday, the driver of a black American car hit and opened fire on 3 males who were on Cooper's Terrace. All male victims, ages 20 and 18, suffered multiple injuries to the neck, face, and leg. Investigations continue. Police in the capital also investigating the circumstances surrounding a Friday night shooting incident which left a man in hospital. According to reports, a 22-year-old male was standing outside of a Lazarette Road bar when he was ambushed by an assailant in a white vehicle. The gunman, a man who police say was known to the victim, opened fire, shooting him in the leg and thigh. The 22-year-old was transported to hospital and is listed in stable condition. Well, still to come in the weekend edition. Inclement weather threatens the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band's annual beat retreat. That and more after the break.
This Christmas is on BTC.
All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with us.
Sign up for one of our $64.99 or higher postpaid plans or one of our broadband bundles.
And get a chance to drive into 2024 with a brand new Kia Sonet. Pay your bill in full and you can be a winner with our Christmas crab bag.
Activate a $15 prepaid combo and get your chance to win Visa gift cards, travel and gas vouchers, and so much more.
Watch our Hallmark movie of the week for a chance to win a prepaid Visa gift card. Make BTC your choice this Christmas
with over $100,000 in prizes.
All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with BTC. Visit any BTC location today. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello?
Hey girl, what you saying? I just was calling to check up on you.
Hey girl, everything fine, but I just can't talk right now. I gotta go to the clinic.
The clinic? Everything okay with you?
Yeah, girl, everything fine with me. I just trying to get this little one ready because he has an appointment for his childhood vaccination.
Well, Logan's 6 years old. I haven't taken him for his last vaccine appointment since before the pandemic.
Did you know that the childhood vaccinations could protect these little ones from preventable diseases like polio, rubella, measles, and mumps? So these vaccinations for the little ones is the best we could do for them.
I'm gonna make that appointment for him because I need him to get up to date with all of his vaccines. Let me let you go, but call me back when you come back home.
Mommy, I need to go get my vaccines.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, PAHO WHO, and the Canadian government.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here and shop Smart, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Have you ever purchased a defective item and was denied an exchange or cash refund? Contact the Consumer Protection Commission at 393-7795-8 or our 24-hour complaints hotline at 357-7898 and let us help your voice be heard.
Hey, get up, stand up for your right.
In the Yellow Elder Garden, Allie and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights. A symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the Yellow Elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Allie dances in her Yellow Elder costume. We are alive.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
An industrial accident in Grand Bahama leaving a 23-year-old shipyard employee with serious injuries. Police say it happened around 9:25 a.m. when the man fell from a large tanker he was cleaning. The high fall from the Oregon Finger Pier tanker leaving the man with injuries to the face, neck, back, and lower extremities. He was transported to a hospital where he received medical attention. Well, despite rainy conditions in the capital, the popular Royal Bahamas Police Force Band Beat Retreat will kick off Sunday, December 17th at 4 p.m. Police officials say any decision to postpone the event will be made after consultation with weather officials. So let's keep our fingers crossed, all right? Bahamian Rhodes scholar Javon Sands continuing to make history for more reasons than one. Not only is Sands one of 4 Bahamians to ever receive the coveted Rhodes Scholar Award, but he's only one of 2 persons to ever receive the honor at his alma mater, St. John's University. It's a feat celebrated when the Bahamian rising star returned to visit his old stomping ground recently, celebrating his achievement and his roots on the college campus. The last person who received the Rhodes Scholar Award at St. John's University did so more than 50 years ago. What an achievement. Well, it's a soggy weekend, and as you already know, a lot of plans had to change, but don't let a little unsettled weather dampen your spirits. The Weekend Rewind has all your bright spots. Here's Corval Pythram.
The weekend may be a washout. The week, though, was anything but. Junkanoo is celebrated this week with a grand gala at Mount Fitzwilliam, a fitting tribute to scores of legends who've worked tirelessly to keep this cultural artistic tradition not only alive, but thriving. They received their honors, and now many of them are hard at work as the clock ticks to Boxing Day. We'll see them all on Bay Street. Light it up! That's what the Royal Bahamas Police Force did this week as the force put on its annual tree lighting ceremony. Yes, the rain caused them to move indoors, but that did not stop the magic. There were treats and food and fun and more food and more fun and on and on. Go see that tree when you get a chance. It never disappoints. While you are at it, go check out those wonderful holiday displays at the Edmund Moxie Park on Blue Hill, Arawaki, and Pompey Square. They are all breathtaking and absolutely stunning. It's a holiday must-see. They were also having a grand time to ring in the holiday season in North Andros. A big Christmas tree lighting and a huge party for those constituents. Our Stefano Johnson went down there for us to capture the fun. Feeling Christmas yet? Well, how about this donation to the Bahamas Feeding Network? Royal Caribbean International donating 25,000 pounds of turkey. It is going to some wonderful organizations that help feed those who need it this Christmas. A lot of people are going to enjoy a bountiful meal. Burying the hatchet, so to speak. It was a moment this week as former Prime Ministers Hubert Ingraham and Hubert Minnis met up. Dr. Minnis just wrote a book and presented a copy to Mr. Ingraham. The two admit they've had problems, but they seem to be at least cool. But the moment was worth seeing. Students taking matters into their own hands. These students pinned to be leaders and help in the fight and steering their peers on the right path. 4 schools now charters of the Students Against Destructive Decisions movement. Let's wish these student leaders all the best. Hey, don't let it rain on your parade. Grab an umbrella and step out this weekend with a big smile, because a smile helps lighten the load, and it never cost a thing. I'm Corval Pyfrom for the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. In case you missed the news or want to stay ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on X, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook.
Normally, when you look at a piece of land like this covered in limestone, you don't automatically connect farming, or think farming for that matter. And we've met a man here in Mastic Point in North Andros who is doing just that. I'm Leah Cooper, and this is Good to Grow.
Good to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
Nestled in the settlement of Mastic Point in North Andros is Aaron's Garden, a farm that native Ken Gator built close to his home and named after his daughter. He spoke with us on the benefits of actually growing crops on limestone.
You know, with limestone, you would always get better drainage in case of flooding. The limestone would soak up water, rain, flooding. And you know, when an area stays moist so long, that could cause root rot and other stuff like that.
He says when he first decided to plant on the land, some members of the community didn't believe he could.
When I first decided to plant fruit trees, others, they say they laugh at me because there was no soil. Okay? I had to rip and dig in order to plant trees. Now, the farming that I does very well, like watermelon, sweet potato, and tomatoes, this land is not, okay, the type to grow. So saying that we have this type of land here, I utilize it, man, look here, this could go trees. So I just decided to grow soursop because it started out so small. It started with me potting small trees to sell. And I went from there.
Gator planted over 100 soursop plants back in 2019, and today he has a fully stocked orchard, all built on limestone, where he not only sells the fruit itself, but also the pulp, which is shipped across the country. Gator says what sets him apart particularly is that he can sell this fruit year-round.
I could get summer, I could get fall, and I could get winter fruit. Why? Because I have them on a feeding program. Others might grow soursop, and if they don't have it on a feeding program, they will not have the yield I have, and they will not have the all year round fruiting. So when they don't have soursop, I will have it And when they have soursop, I will have it also. So,
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here and shop Smart, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
For carpets, bed sheets, and bath mats, there's a place I know. For shower curtains, comforters, and window curtains, only one place to go. Fixing your home or automotive, there's no fuss. We put a smile on your face. Come and shop with us for all you need and more. Shop at AID for Christmas.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
Gratitude for our achievements of 2023. We invite you to celebrate the holidays with us at Lighthouse Point Grand Ukiah. Not only do we have the perfect venues for holiday parties of all sizes, our Oceanside Oasis takes you from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Join us at our newly restored Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill, December 23rd from 8 p.m. for Christmas karaoke, fun, cocktails, and food. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Portobello's is serving full-on buffets with live music and action stations, noon to 4 p.m. New Year's Eve, join us again at Portobello for brunch and dinner featuring live entertainment and action station. And the party of the year is happening at Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill with live music, DJ, party favors, food and drink specials, giveaways, and much more. Yes, the magic has returned to Freeport at Lighthouse Point Grand Ukiah.
This is ZNS Total Sports. ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Beer, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. It was a pretty impressive homecoming for Bahamian high school basketball phenom VJ Edgecombe in his return to hooping on home soil. The five-star recruit pouring in a game-high 30 points to help lead Long Island Lutheran to an 81-68 win over Mater Dei on the first day of the Hoop Fest in Paradise tournament over at the Kendall Julazic Gymnasium. The event expected to wrap up later tonight as VJ will be in action again as Long Island Lutheran will take on Riviera Prep out of Florida. Over the bridge at the golf course at the one and only Ocean Club, the Bahamas Professional Golfers Association holding their championships, the 50th installment of the event coinciding with the country's Golden Jubilee year. President Glenn Pratt tells us more.
First time that we've hosted 3 championships together, the amateur, the men's pro, the women's senior pros, and the women's champion pros. And it's unique because in the final group right now, fighting for the overall first place is Georgia Roll Harris, Greg Maycock in the senior, and then the 2 young superstars from the United States, Devon Robinson and Cameron Riley. So it's a very unique situation. We have a lot of fun and it's going well.
Pratt also speaking about the challenges caused by the rough weather this week.
It's hard for us to determine the quality of play because we've basically been playing through a storm all week. So it's like playing hurricane golf. But still, you know, the cream will rise to the top, and those are the plays. But everybody's been playing well. I'm just proud that everybody toughed it out because there was periods where we wanted to just kind of cancel out the whole event. And I can tell you that this is all in honor of our fallen heroes, Roy Bowe, who started this golf organization in 1968. And then we have out here our chairman of the golf event, Vernon Lockhart, who's being honored this week also.
And just down the road, the Atlantis Crown gymnastics event taking place, the 12th installment of the annual event, seeing its biggest number of teams and athletes competing this year. PR person for the event, Cindy Sharns.
Well, we have clubs from Canada, the United States, and of course the Bahamas. So we're super excited about that. We have the little entry-level gymnasts, the little ones that are just starting out, all the way up to our collegiate athletes that are here in attendance. We have both male and female, so we have women and men's artistic and trampoline and tumbling, and then of course women's college.
And the event has definitely seen some tremendous growth since its inception.
When we first came on board, we only had 200, just shy of 250 athletes. This year, we were up to 1,300 athletes. So we've seen a lot of steady growth throughout the years, and a lot of involvement, just not from the United States and the Bahamas, but other countries starting to come in. And the other thing that we have seen is we've seen a lot of clubs that have been here once, now twice, now 3 or 4 times. And the other day I heard a story where someone was here as an athlete, and because they were here as an athlete and had such a great time, they brought their family back as a mom now to have their children experience what she did here in the Bahamas.
And that's look at your sports on this Saturday. A check on weather when we return.
ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Bear, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Hello?
Hey, girl. What you saying? I just was calling to check up on you.
Hey, girl. Everything fine, but I just can't talk right now. I gotta go to the clinic.
The clinic? Everything okay with you?
Yeah, girl. Everything fine with me. I just trying to get this little one ready because he has an appointment for his childhood vaccination.
Well, Logan's 6 years old. I haven't taken him for his last vaccine appointment since before the pandemic.
Did you know that the childhood vaccinations can protect these little ones from preventable diseases like polio, rubella, measles, and mumps? So these vaccinations for the little ones is the best we could do for them.
I'm gonna make that appointment for him because I need him to get up to date with all of his vaccines. Let me let you go, but call me back when you come back home.
Mommy, I need to go get my vaccines.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, PAHO WHO, and the Canadian government.
Do you hear that? That's Junkanoo. And that means that the Boxing Day and New Year's Day Junkanoo parades are right around the corner. Don't get left behind. Make sure book your ads in the live ZNS broadcast of the Junkanoo parades, the most professional coverage of our national art form. Call the ZNS sales office today at 502-3800. Ask for the special Junkanoo advertising package and be a part of Junkanoo on the ZNS TV network. It's
time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us. Basil, the question on everybody's mind, when is this rain going to end?
Well, it's going to end soon, and I will answer that question momentarily. But right now, we are under cloudy skies. Look at your temperatures, 74 degrees, relative humidity at 83%. Easterly winds at 20 miles per hour. The barometric pressure, 1,014.6 millibars. That's 29.96 inches. And your temperatures around the Family Palace this evening. Green Turkey reporting 71 degrees. Marsh Harbor at 73 degrees. 71 in Grand Bahama. Allenstown, Bimini, 75. The Berry Islands, 74. 75 degrees over in Harbor Island and Roxanne, Eleuthera. Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 76 degrees. Picking up some 77s in Camp Space on Andros. Also, Black Point, Exuma at 77. 77s in Otterstown, Cat Island. San Salvador and Rum Key. Georgetown and Exuma 1 degree up at 78 degrees. 77s again in Ragged Island, Cloudstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Maguana at 79. Ackland 79. Matitani, Nago 80 degrees. And the Turks and Caicos Islands at 79 degrees. And your boating forecast for all areas tonight, those winds, they're going to be southeast at 20 to 30 knots, maintaining those gale warnings. Seas very rough at 7 to 10 feet over the ocean. Now your high tide, that will take place at 10:32 tonight. And then tomorrow in the northwestern parts of our country, we will see those winds become southeast to south ahead of a frontal system. Speed still at 20 to 30 knots, so the gale warnings will continue into tomorrow. Wave heights continue in rough at 7 to 10 feet over the ocean, so we just simply ask small boaters to remain in port. Now your high tide tomorrow will take place at 10:15 in the morning, the low tide at 5:32 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands on Sunday, southeasterly winds 15 to 25 knots, wave heights 5 to 8 feet over the ocean, and hence we have an advisory in place for boaters in the central and southeastern islands on Sunday. And then we have that frontal boundary, which is now moving towards the northwest Bahamas. It's attached to that low pressure system which formed in the Gulf of Mexico earlier. That is now racing towards the north and east. The frontal system itself will go through sometime tomorrow afternoon. That is when we expect some clearing of our skies, but until then, this mass of clouds and showers associated with that low pressure system, all advecting towards the northwest Bahamas. So we'll see some more rain showers during the course of the night, punctuated by some thunderstorms as well, especially over Bimini, Grand Bahama, and the Abacos. Those showers and thunderstorms could be heavy at times heading into tomorrow. But as I promise you, there will be clearing of the skies as we get into the late afternoon hours of Sunday. Tonight, we're looking at very windy conditions with more rain showers on the way. 73 degrees for your low temperature. And tomorrow, very windy again with a thick cloud cover and a couple of showers with thunderstorms mainly during the early part of the day. But once we start getting around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you will start to see the skies clearing up a bit with a high temperature of 80 degrees. Now, your extended weather forecast, that icon still showing that thick cloud cover, but promise you in the afternoon, things will start to change. And by the time we head into Monday, we'll have mostly sunny conditions right through Tuesday, but some clouds roll back into our forecast on Wednesday. That's associated with yet another frontal system. And if you would notice, those temperatures, they're going to be pretty nippy over the next several days. 60s during the nighttime, right through the balance of this week, taking us into the weekend. So we have that opportunity to wear those warm clothing that we always wanted to wear. Desmond?
Thanks much, Basil. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 news and information network, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching and good night.